Freeze right where you are. Archangel Michael needs your attention now. He's been trying to reach you about someone close to you whose time on Earth is ending soon. This person has been desperate to share something with you, a message so important that Michael himself has stepped in to make sure you hear it. The walls between heaven and earth are getting thinner right now. Look around you. Notice anything unusual lately? Those aren't accidents or coincidences. They're signs that an urgent message is waiting for you, one that could change everything you believe about this person and yourself. Time is running out. Michael doesn't get involved in human matters unless it's truly critical. He's breaking celestial rules to reach you because this message simply cannot go undelivered. What this person needs to tell you will fill gaps in your understanding that you didn't even realize were there. Have you been thinking about someone from your past randomly? Getting phone calls that drop when you answer? Finding yourself stopping at photos you haven't looked at in years? Dreaming about reconnecting with someone? Michael has been working overtime trying to prepare you for this message. This person has tried reaching out to you directly. Maybe they've called but couldn't find the right words. Perhaps they've started conversations but lost courage. Or possibly distance and circumstances have kept you apart. But their time is growing short, and what they need to share cannot wait any longer. Without this message, you'll carry questions forever. You'll miss healing that's waiting for you. You'll lose insights that could guide your next steps. This communication contains keys to unlock doors in your life that have remained stubbornly shut. When Michael steps in as messenger between souls, it means the information is essential not just for peace, but for your spiritual path forward. Hit that like button now to signal Michael you're ready to listen. This simple act creates an energy bridge that makes it easier for his message to reach you through all the noise and distractions of daily life. Angels and guides are gathering around your screen right now, amplifying this connection. They've been working behind the scenes, trying to bring you and this important person together energetically before it's too late. Comment Michael, I'm listening below to activate your spiritual receptors. When you do this, barriers to communication begin dissolving immediately. Angels can start clearing the static between souls when you actively participate in opening the channel. Don't wait on this one. The window for receiving this message is closing as the person's energy begins shifting away from earthly concerns. What they need to tell you is time-sensitive, meant for now, not later. Their soul won't rest easily without knowing you've received what they need to share. Michael hasn't been subtle lately. He's been leaving breadcrumbs all over your life, hoping you'd notice something unusual was happening. Remember that moment when lights flickered for no reason? When your phone lit up without notifications? The sudden chills that ran down your spine in a perfectly warm room? The dream where someone was speaking but you couldn't quite hear the words? Michael was testing different channels, trying to find one you'd respond to. Comment I see the signs now to acknowledge these moments. When you recognize them as communication attempts rather than random events, you instantly become more receptive to what's coming next. Michael often leaves calling cards, sudden thoughts of someone, songs on the radio that remind you of them, or objects associated with them appearing in strange places. He might wake you at 3:33 a.m., place feathers in unusual spots, or cause electronics to behave strangely when you think of certain people. Your everyday world is filled with more than meets the eye. Michael has been arranging small details to catch your attention. The repeated mentions of someone's name in conversation. The letter that resurfaced while cleaning. The old message that popped up on your phone from years ago. The photo that fell from a book you haven't opened in ages. When goosebumps rise on your arms while reading these words, that's Michael confirming his presence right now. When tears come unexpectedly, that's emotional recognition of the truth. When you suddenly picture someone specific in your mind, that's likely the person trying to reach you. Soul messages arrive exactly when they should, not a moment too early or late. There's a cosmic reason this connection is happening at this specific moment in your journey. Heavenly timing works differently than earthly clocks. What seems like terrible timing to you might be perfect timing in the bigger picture. Pay attention to dates that keep appearing or significant anniversaries approaching. They often create energetic doorways for important messages. Comment: I'm ready for this timing to align yourself with this divine schedule. Each person's spiritual awakening follows a unique timeline. Understanding this helps you see why this connection couldn't have happened until now. Michael sees what you can't. That the person with this message is approaching an important transition point. Their soul is preparing for a journey beyond the physical world. Meanwhile, you've just recently developed the spiritual maturity needed to truly hear and process what they need to share. Divine orchestration has been at work. The challenges you've faced recently weren't random hardships. They were preparation, creating the compassion and wisdom needed to receive this message properly. The insights you've gained lately weren't coincidental. They were foundation building for this moment. Some messages can only be delivered when both souls reach certain understanding levels. Others require emotional healing first. Michael knows exactly which inner work you've completed that now makes this communication possible after previous barriers. Everything has been carefully aligned for this moment. Your readiness, their urgent need to communicate, and Michael's availability to bridge worlds when the veil between them grows thinnest. Michael can help you identify exactly who needs to reach you. This isn't a guessing game. Your heart already knows who it is. Close your eyes after hearing these words. The first face that appears in your mind's eye is likely the one. Trust that flash of intuition. It's Michael guiding your awareness to the right person. Often it's someone you've been thinking about recently without knowing why. Comment: I know who needs to reach me once you've identified them. This declaration helps solidify the connection pathway Michael is trying to establish between your souls. This person likely fits one of several patterns. They may be someone you've lost touch with over time, where conversations were left unfinished. Perhaps it's someone you still see but the relationship has become surface level or strained. Maybe it's a person who's been physically distant but energetically connected to you. Often it's someone with whom you share complicated history or unresolved feelings. Your relationship may have followed unusual patterns. Periods of closeness followed by distance, unexpected conflicts that never made sense, or connections that seemed deeper than your actual time together would explain. These relationship oddities often signal important soul contracts with messages attached. Pay attention to who appears in your dreams this week. Notice whose name keeps coming up in conversation. Be aware of who you feel sudden emotional waves about when thinking of them. These are all ways Michael flags the right person for you. Your intuition is already nudging you toward them. Trust that inner knowing. Important final messages usually fall into recognizable categories. Understanding these helps you prepare your heart to receive without resistance. The most common are messages of completion. Words that help souls finish unfinished business together. These might involve expressing regret, explaining misunderstood actions, or revealing perspectives you never considered. They create closure where life left messy ends. Comment: I'm open to hearing everything to signal your willingness to receive whatever needs to be shared. This openness creates a judgment-free space for truth to flow, however difficult it might be. Truth revelations often feel surprising yet somehow familiar. Information kept hidden to protect feelings. Explanations for behaviors that seemed inexplicable. Motivations for choices that affected you deeply. Sometimes these truths challenge your existing narrative but ultimately bring peace. Legacy messages carry what someone wants to live on through you. Life wisdom they distilled from hard experience. Values they hope will continue. Beliefs they want to affirm before transitioning. These messages often feel like receiving a treasured gift rather than information. Heart messages express feelings that remained unspoken in life. Love that never found adequate words. Appreciation that went unexpressed. Recognition of bonds that transcended ordinary connection. These communications often arrive wrapped in intense emotion. Some messages contain practical information. Whereabouts of important items, wishes for possessions, or instructions about matters needing attention. While seemingly mundane, these often carry deeper symbolic meaning about trust and connection. Michael ensures the message reaches you in exactly the form your heart needs to receive it most completely. Of all the angels, Michael specializes in this particular kind of communication. His specific abilities make him the perfect heavenly messenger for life-critical information. Michael carries the sword of truth. He cuts through confusion, falsehood, and misunderstanding to deliver messages with perfect clarity. When information absolutely must get through, heaven sends Michael because nothing blocks his path. Comment: thank you, Michael, for your help to acknowledge his assistance. This expression of gratitude strengthens your connection to his protective energy during this sensitive communication. As the angel of courage, Michael helps both the sender and receiver find bravery for difficult conversations. He provides the strength to express hard truths and the courage to hear them without turning away. His energy creates safe space for messages that might otherwise feel too overwhelming. Michael specializes in helping souls in transition. He guides people who are preparing to leave their physical bodies, helping them complete important unfinished business before crossing over. His compassionate support allows them to release earthly concerns after ensuring important messages reach their destination. His blue flame energy specifically clears communication blockages. It purifies the connection between people, removing old hurts, misunderstandings, and defenses that might interfere with clear transmission of important final words. Michael stands as protector during vulnerable moments of truth sharing. His shield prevents negative energies from disrupting this sacred exchange. His presence ensures the message serves healing rather than creating more pain. The fact that Michael himself has come forward signals just how important this communication is for both souls involved. Creating the right conditions helps ensure you received this message clearly. These simple approaches open your spiritual reception while maintaining healthy boundaries. First, create quiet space both external and internal. Find somewhere you won't be interrupted. Calm your mind through several deep breaths. Picture yourself surrounded by protective blue light. Set clear intention to receive only what serves your highest good. Comment: I'm creating space to listen to establish your readiness. This declaration helps Michael know you're actively preparing yourself as a clear channel. Pay special attention to your dreams this week. Before sleep, specifically request clear communication. Keep something to write with beside your bed to record impressions immediately upon waking, before they fade. Trust the symbolic language that might appear. Messages often come in metaphors when direct words would be too jarring. Notice thought patterns that feel different from your usual thinking. Sudden insights about the person. Memories that surface unexpectedly. Internal dialogue that carries a different energy or perspective than your typical thoughts. These subtle shifts often indicate received communication. Trust your body's wisdom too. Physical sensations can signal message reception. Warmth spreading through your chest, tension releasing from shoulders, tears coming without obvious trigger, or energy moving through your hands. Your body often recognizes truth before your mind processes it. Simple rituals can help. Lighting a candle to symbolize illumination, holding an object connected to the person, playing music that evokes their presence, or visiting places that held meaning in your relationship. Most importantly, approach this with genuine willingness to hear whatever needs to be shared. Once this important message reaches you, specific actions help honor both the communication and the person who needed to share it with you. Take time to absorb what you've received. Don't rush to immediate conclusions or reactions. Sit with the message, allowing its full meaning to unfold gradually. Sometimes the deepest insights emerge days after the initial communication. Comment: I will honor this message as your commitment to treating it with the respect it deserves. This declaration completes an energetic circle between you, Michael, and the person reaching out to you. Consider creating a personal ritual of acknowledgement. Writing a letter, even if never sent, lighting a candle, planting something living, or establishing a small memorial practice that feels meaningful to you. These symbolic acts help integrate the message into your life experience. Pay attention to how the message changes you. New understanding often shifts perspective on past events. Relationships may appear in different light. Decisions ahead might become clearer. Notice these transformations as they unfold in the weeks following reception. Look for external confirmation that often follows true spiritual communication. Synchronicities that validate what you've received, comments from others that unknowingly echo the message, or discoveries that confirm details you couldn't have known otherwise. consider whether any action is being requested of you. Some messages come simply for closure, while others may ask for specific responses. Reaching out to someone, completing something left unfinished, or carrying forward particular values or wishes. Above all, allow this communication to serve healing both for you and for the person who reached out through Michael, to ensure these words found their way to your heart. If you're still in physical contact with the person who's trying to reach you, there are ways to create sacred space for them during this important life transition. The greatest gift is your fully present attention. Not distracted listening, but complete focus on connecting during the time you have left. This means putting devices away, maintaining eye contact, and truly listening rather than planning what to say next. Comment "I will be fully present" as your pledge to offer this rare and precious gift. In a world of constant distraction, your complete attention is perhaps the most meaningful support possible. Create space for them to express whatever they need to without judgment, contradiction, or attempts to fix their reality. Allow them to speak their truth, even when uncomfortable. Witness their journey without imposing your needs or emotions onto their experience. Practical support matters too. Managing their environment for comfort, advocating for their needs with others, handling details that cause stress, or simply bringing beauty into their space through flowers, music, or favorite objects. Remember that people transitioning often move between wanting connection and needing solitude. Follow their lead rather than imposing your preference for constant company or conversation. Sometimes silent presence provides more comfort than words. Honor their understanding of what's happening rather than enforcing your own narrative. Whether they speak directly about dying or use metaphors like going home or taking a journey, mirror their language rather than correcting it. Most importantly, create opportunities for meaningful exchange without waiting for perfect moments. Simple questions like "What would you like me to remember most about you?" or "Is there anything you want to make sure I know?" open doors for the very communication Michael is trying to facilitate. Death ends a life, not a relationship. Understanding how connections continue after physical separation brings comfort and ongoing growth for both souls. The bond between you will evolve rather than disappear. Many report sensing their loved one's continued presence through unexplained phenomena. Familiar scents appearing without source, objects moving or being found in meaningful places, electrical disruptions during significant moments, or feeling watched over during difficult times. Comment "Our connection will continue to acknowledge this eternal bond." This recognition helps establish conscious pathways for ongoing communication across dimensions. Dreams provide natural bridges between worlds. Many receive visits from loved ones in dream states where consciousness remains receptive while the analytical mind rests. These aren't just dreams but real connections occurring in different awareness states. Pay special attention to dreams that feel unusually vivid or emotionally powerful. Establish intentional connection practices. Setting aside quiet time to mentally converse, creating a special place in your home where you feel their presence most strongly, or developing personal rituals on significant dates that honor your ongoing relationship. Notice their unique ways of sending signs after transition. Each soul communicates differently. Some through nature elements like birds or butterflies, others through songs on the radio, meaningful number sequences, or synchronicities that feel personally significant. Learning their particular language strengthens your continued dialogue. Allow your relationship to evolve naturally. Their perspective will likely expand as they integrate into non-physical reality. Communications may reflect broader understanding than they expressed in life. Be open to this growth rather than expecting them to remain exactly as you remember. The love between souls creates bonds that transcend physical existence, continuing to serve both your journeys long after words spoken in human form. The channel with Michael reaches its clearest point now. His protective energy surrounds you completely as the message seeks its home in your heart. This sacred communication serves greater purposes than human understanding can fully grasp. Soul agreements made long before this lifetime are being fulfilled through this exchange between you and the person reaching out. Comment message received with an open heart to signal your complete receptivity. Relax your body, quiet your mind, and allow yourself to receive whatever impressions, words, feelings or knowings arise in this receptive state. Michael blesses both souls involved in this exchange, you and the person with the message. His energy creates a perfect bridge between worlds, allowing understanding to flow regardless of physical circumstances or limitations. This completed communication brings harmony to your connection with the person involved. Old patterns find resolution, creating peace where discord or unfinished business once existed. The bond between your souls continues its journey across all dimensions. What began in physical form transforms into something even more beautiful as it evolves beyond earthly constraints. Rest in the certainty that nothing important goes unsaid between souls. Michael ensures essential messages find their way home, even when human circumstances create barriers that seem impossible to cross. Receive now the perfect communication meant specifically for your heart, delivered with Michael's blessing and protection, exactly